there, it's Rose. Welcome to my channel. Happy Friday. Happy Freaky Friday. Today I'm following along with the wonderful collab, hashtag Freaky Friday. And this collab is hosted by Craft Adventures with Susan Tootsie Tucker. And we are to craft Halloween and do our Halloween makes. So it's such a fun collab. I love being able to jump into Halloween, especially in June. It's great. So once again, I'm using some paper from this Trick or Treat paper collection from Echo Park. This is by Stephen Duncan, and I've talked about it before. This paper is just so wonderful. It's vintage images. It's some spooky kind of images, and then some classic Halloween images, and then there's some bats and stripes and dots, and just really a wonderful collection. So sorry I didn't get more of this paper, but I did make a card with it for today, so that is the paper that I used. And then is it too soon to break out Tim Holtz? I think I was sort of wanting to save Tim for a little bit later in the season, but couldn't wait. Had to get into the Stampers Anonymous pumpkin head stamps. These are just wonderful images of jack-o'-lanterns in various stages of rot and decay, and that makes them extra perfect for this collab, a little bit freaky. So got into stamping these out. Now there are no dies for these, so it did involve fussy cutting, which you know is not my friend. But for this collab, yes, I took out the scissors and I forged ahead and fussy cut these pumpkins. For the most part, they're round, so I didn't have too much problem there. But I did color them in with some Copics. I used some distress inks. I used some glossy accents, and I really got them grungy and freaky, more freaky than they already are. So these, and then I brought in some dies. This one from Memory Box, which is the Swirling Ghosts. Always important to have ghosts if you can on Halloween cards. So these were perfect. And then from La La Land, this Scary Tree. Now, you know, this die is one that I think I have looked for all my life, because I love a good scary tree, but particularly I like something that looks like it could have been one of the apple trees in The Wizard of Oz. My absolute favorite scene in that, well, the flying monkeys are also my favorite, but my second favorite scene is the apple trees. And this tree die reminded me of one of those beautiful apple trees that are so mean and throw their apples at Dorothy and the Scarecrow. I'm glad I found this die. It is absolutely amazing. Thank you, La La Land, for creating it. It's called Scary Tree. And then coming back to Tim once again, I took out the clippings stickers. These are his Halloween, and if you're not familiar with these, they're just unusual pieces of sayings like a beautiful garden, lost in an inky darkness, warning, inscription, and they're just pieces of sayings that are perfect for adding to a Freaky Friday Halloween card. So I found one that was perfect for my card this week and added that. And I think that's everything aside from, as I said, some Copics that I did, and some coloring and some glossy accents. Let's get into it and I'll show you the card. So here is my card for this week. And it is on heavyweight black cardstock. It is an A2 size top folding card, and yeah, I layered some of that beautiful Echo Park paper up with that very spooky branch background and the bats, of course. The sentiment is lost in the woods, and there is our scary tree. I backed his face with some red cardstock so that you could see his mouth and eyes a little bit better. The ghosts, I added some of my gray Copic to just cut back that white a little bit. And of course, the pumpkins really are the star of this card because they're just perfect. And I had so much fun coloring them with various shades of Copic. Then I took out my Distress inks and really finished those off with some vintage photo and just cutting back any brightness to that orange Copic and the yellow. I added glossy accents for their eyes and their mouth. And yeah, I think that it is a little spooky, a little creepy. You can imagine walking through the woods and coming upon this tree with those rotted jack-o'-lanterns sort of at the base, and then being greeted by some ghosts that came in from a nearby graveyard. I just thought it was perfect for my card for this week. Had so much fun creating it. Now, I did leave the inside blank because I was not sure of a sentiment. Happy Halloween just didn't seem to be, I don't know, freaky or spooky enough for this card. So I'm going to think on that before I finish up the inside. But this is the outside. I hope you enjoyed taking a look. Thanks again to Susan, as always, for hosting this very fun collab. Glad I was able to jump in this week with my creation. If you're new to my channel, I hope you will consider hitting that subscribe button, ring the bell notification so you're notified every time I upload a new video, and a big thumbs up would be so appreciated. Please leave me a comment and let me know what you're creating. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.